Watcher. So I set off this morning. Well, I got up at 4 minutes past 4, and I thought, well, might as well get up. Nicely overcast. Pressure has been dropping steadily since yesterday afternoon. So you've got to be here, haven't you? Pressure's going to drop a little bit more today, overnight, tomorrow. And that wind's getting up nicely now. Really starting to push down the lake beautifully. It gives me a bit more confidence for sure. When it's all still and calm, it's like, you know, you're just not feeling it, are you? But when it's like this, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. You can just see the ripples. It's definitely a carp moving there. I'm going to keep my eye on that area down there. If I see anything down there that I think I can cast to, I might move down, swim one today. Yeah. There's fish in the area, that's for sure. Another one, all the same fish. Just rolled over there. So they're about. It's been a tough morning. There's been fish in the area. I'm fishing alright. Everything is coming back nice and clean. I'm not locking up. Well, it's 1 o'clock. So I'm going to take the rods out. And I'm going to spin round the lake. I'm going to go for a walk around the entire lake. Change is as good as the rest, as they say. And I think I need to just go for a walk, clear my head, have a look around, you know, and then come back and fish the last three or four hours of the afternoon, I think. Shouldn't take me more than about 30 minutes to get around, so yeah, that'll give me a couple of hours fishing after I'm finished. It's not happening today, is it? Oh, the wind's still keeping up nicely. It's beautifully overcast, not too hot. Conditions are ideal. I'm going to stay. I've just put out another good 2 handfuls of bait on each of those spots. Fish topping over there 5 minutes ago. Another one I saw up there when I was talking to Tony. They're still moving around, they're still feeding, they're still active. Not so many probably as there is in the morning, but well, got to give it a go, haven't you? Big carp just rolled almost right over the spot. I've been here before. They're rolling all over your bait and nothing's happening. We'll see. And now another roll and some bubbles coming up out there. Whether that's the same fish or not, I couldn't say. I've got a feeling it might not be. There's a load of bubbles coming up there. All of a sudden, this area, little area, has just woken up. A few fish have moved in, haven't they? Well, the fish just rolled about 3 metres off the reeds, just to the left of me here. So they're rolling all around in front of me at the moment. Whether that's 1 fish, 2 fish or more, I don't know. But right at the moment, I'm feeling that I've got more of a chance than I've had all day. There it is again. Yep. Just to the left of me. And again, looks like a 20 plus mirror, orange coloured. I'll recognise it if I get it on the bank. It's a good 20. It's a good 20. Might even be a 30. It was big. Big orange belly, black top mirror. I really want that fish. Come on. Surely they've got to go. Well, that fish has rolled 2 or 3 more times to the right. And it rolled over both my rods and I didn't get a pickup. Crafty. Well, I've been here before. Had fish rolling over me like this, and not had a run last week. Big black mirror rolled right over the right hand rod, nothing. Yeah, I've been here before. I mean, it's great seeing fish rolling over you, but when you realise that you're not catching them, you can't catch them. That's, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's good activity. It's 2:45, and there's feeding and rolling fish. So the fish roll just out there. So it's busy. There's fish moved into the area, there's no doubt about that. And they're feeding. Vlog time. Right hand rod. And it's a good one. We got our first 20. There you go. It's a while since I held something like this. 25 pounds, spot on. Happy days. Happy days. Give me a slow, easy run. It was slow and ponderous in the water. Didn't give me any trouble at all, really. Well, there you go. Sat there whinging all morning about the weather, but basically the fish weren't on me, were they? And when they get on you, there you go. So at least 3 fish. I spotted a small mirror, double, 12-14 pound. I saw another fish rolling to my right, and that mirror. I'd like to get that mirror. That was a lovely looking fish. Big. I think it was bigger than that common. And that was 25, so yeah. It's always great when you lift the net out and you think, yeah, I've got a 20 here. I've got a better one, you know. Well, there you go. So it's most likely that playing that fish has spooked the area a little bit, but I'm hoping that more fish are just going to keep coming down and the rod's just going to keep going off. Well, that's how it happened last week, I think. I think that's exactly what happened. Fishermen were just moving down into this area. Tell you, when that rod went off, I thought it might be that big mirror. And when I felt it lump, like good ones do, it didn't just roar off at 400 miles an hour. I thought, well, I haven't got a double on here. I might have that big mirror. And then it came up and I saw the flash of common. And for a moment it looked a lot bigger than what I thought what it turned out to be. And I thought, crikey, have I got one of the really big commons on here? And it flashed again and I thought, no. Another big one out there. So they're still in the area. Could get another one. There's a good chance of it. It's got to come soon, because I think the longer the day goes on, the less my chances, so yeah. So we're back in swim 2. Watcha. So it's the afternoon. Good weather. It's warm, nice and windy. So we've got good conditions. Well, the fish are active. I've heard a couple of fish to the right of me, and I had one over the other side there. Only a small one over the other side, but it's still fish moving around, which is what you want. And like I say, hopefully I'll put out enough bait to pull them in, get them to feed. There is a chance that we might get something this afternoon. That would be nice. We've got this evening as well. As the year moves on, the evenings do get a lot better, the afternoons and evenings. I can remember on Lake 8, towards the later part of the season, I was catching them all through the day. So it started off there as mornings only. Couldn't get anything in the afternoon and the evening. And as the year went on, like I say, days get shorter and fish tend to feed more as well, so it kind of spreads it out during the day. But we've got plenty of time left this year. Lots of sessions to come. Yeah. There you go. See that one there? Pop his head out. That was a nice little double. Maybe even a 20. Difficult to say when they only pop their head out like that, but that is a feeding fish. Definitely going to bring my reed cutter with me tomorrow. I'm going to cut all these reeds down here so it's a lot easier to land a fish, obviously. And then I'm just going to slice this corner off here. That'll just give me a bit more room to play a fish. Well, it's 5 o'clock and I've just put out a couple more handfuls over the rods just to keep it topped up. There's definitely rudd out there because I've had a few rod top pulls and a few bleeps. Let me just stab at it. Haven't seen any more fish rolling since I got here, or heard anything. It's been pretty quiet. Wind's dropped a little bit. It's not as well, it's not pushing down the lake as hard as it was, but it's a low pressure system at the moment. Well, a nice 20 just hoofed out over there, somewhere around here. And I just had a little common on the right hand ring. It came off just as I was about to net it. It was only hooked right on the lip and it pinged off. Very annoying. It was a self-breed, so it was less than £10. Well, the carp just flat spotted out there, about 5 yards beyond where I've put my bait. Another fish topped out there, about 20 yards off of that bank, twice. That was a good fish too. So they're about, there we got a fish. That's the first one in a while. Well, we got a bite anyway. We didn't quite get it in. But they are about, and I am expecting another run. Let's see. Another one just there, common. Mid to upper double, maybe a 20. So they're about. See if one of those goes off, eh? It's a good evening for it. Low pressure, plenty of cloud cover, a nice breeze. Just what you want. And again out there, and another one off those reeds. There you go, there's again. There's plenty of fish around. Blog time. It's a chunk, it really is. So chunky. Big old head on it. Fat body. There you go. What was it? Oh yeah. There you go. 32 pounds, 9 ounces. Brilliant. We've got what we came for. There's a number of these in here. Feels like a 32, I can't believe when I lifted the net. Let's tell you about it, shall we? There you go. This is one of the older ones. God, it weighs a ton. Well, it weighs 32.9, but it feels like a ton to an old man like me. Brilliant. Right, let's get a couple of pictures and slip it back. Good evening's fishing. I kind of felt it was going to be right tonight. Oh, that one's sitting at home. And the rods are back out. And look at that, flat calm. Wind has just died as soon as I caught that fish. That's a good evening fish, that is. That's the best evening fish I think I've ever caught. So well chuffed. Well chuffed. Yeah. Well, that's more like it. There's a number of them in here, and bigger, so we're on our way.